Hello friends, today we're talking about routines and why they are so helpful. In fact, I've entitled this video Routines for the Win because, as you may know, that's what I call an area that you've decluttered. If you've decluttered something and you only have things in there that you need, want, or love, and you can go look at that spot, whether it be your closet or a shelf or a drawer, doesn't matter. You get to look at that organized spot that has everything in it the way you really want, and you know where everything is. That's called a win. So you get to look at that and feel that feeling of, and then know that this is going to be multiplied many, many, many times throughout your home, and your whole home will make you feel that way at some time in the near future. So routines for the win. That means a routine is something that you do every day. And you know, I talk about how hard it can be to chunk it out into little parts, but that's what happens in the beginning. You have to have it in little steps so you remember what happens. So for example, the morning routine has, 10 steps. Get up and get dressed is a step. Make your bed, brush your teeth, wash your face, moisturize your skin and put on makeup, fix your hair, swish the toilet, wipe out the sink, put your dishes away, make breakfast. Those are all steps. So boom, 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 boom. And until it becomes a habit, it's not going to serve you. And so it's not going to be a win. It will be a win when you do it over and over again, and instead of being chunked out, it's serving you. It's doing its thing. So you're going to, because good habits serve you, bad habits you serve. Remember that. All right, so routines. We're going to get these routines down. So you're going to do your morning routine every single morning. You're not going to skip anything. If you skip anything, what are you doing? You're creating a bad habit to skip that thing. I'm not talking about perfectionism, although you do need to do everything on the list. You just need to do it to the best of your ability. And if the best of your ability is not so good one day, that's okay. You did it to the best of your ability. So let's take, for example, making the bed. So normally maybe you make the bed nicely and you put your pillows on it. You make sure, there's no wrinkles or anything in it, and it looks really beautiful. And then some days you just don't feel up to it, and you just pull the spread up, put the pillows at the top, give it a yank or two, and go on. It's okay. I call that a placeholder. You did the best you could, and that's okay. Just don't skip it, because when you skip it, that's when you start creating bad habits. Or if you put it off till later in the day, that becomes a bad habit, because you're now creating a habit that doesn't serve you well. You're serving it. So if you make your bed in the afternoon, you have to go and walk back into the bedroom and make your bed instead of getting that done in the flow in the morning. It's just a natural thing. All right. So let's talk about another habit or another routine that you want to get done and happen every day. You want to do your paper clutter every day. 6 days a week, you want to do your paper clutter. Remember, that's getting 6 inches of your paper together, and then once a day pulling 1 inch off in the morning, early. Pull an inch off and make quick decisions. Decision fatigue is the hardest thing we do and the hardest thing that happens to us as homemakers. Having to decide what to keep and what to throw away and what to give away. Well, with our paper, we only have 2 decisions. Is it inbox worthy, or does it need to be thrown away? Period. Now, if it has an account number on it, or it has your social security number on it, you need to either shred it or take a black permanent marker and mark it out really well. That's it. You don't have to mark out anything else. Account balances don't matter because there's no account number. Your name and address doesn't matter because anybody can get those on the computer, which is where most bad things happen. So do protect your bank account online and things like that. But you want to make sure you're going through this 1 inch of paper every day, because what's going to happen is that it's going to become a habit, and it's going to be easy to say trash, 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 because you're going to start recognizing the things that you decided are going to be trash. Okay, so the things that you say, I don't know if I should keep this or not, that's probably trash. I'm just telling you right up front. It's probably trash. So it either needs to be, if it's inbox worthy, it needs to be filed, or it needs to be acted on. That means you need to call somebody about it, or set an appointment, or put it in your planner. That's another thing that can happen. Or you need to pay it. Okay, so those are the kind of things that go in your inbox. Other than that, trash. And remember to look online and see how long you need to keep your tax papers. In the United States, you may be surprised to know that the average human in the United States who pays taxes only needs to keep 3 years of reported taxes. 3 years. Or not reported, you should report. But anyway, 3 years. So not including the current year. So we're currently in year 2021. So 20, 19, and 18, those need to be in your files. Anything before that, trash. Unless you have a CPA who says, no, no, no. In your case, you have a specific thing that we have to do XYZ. Most people look it up online, go to the United States tax website and see. But it's 3. Now, wherever you live in the world is going to be different. Some people have to keep things for 10 years, some for 7. 7 was our standard for many, many years in the United States, but now we're down to 3, thank goodness. So that's going to get rid of a lot of things in your file drawer. So that habit is going to serve you well if you'll take care of it in the morning. But if you put it off to the afternoon, then you're not going to do it. And you're going to put it off to the next day and you think, oh, I'm going to catch up and do 2 inches. Nope, don't catch up. 1 inch a day. You don't want to make it hard for yourself. 6 days a week. That's a habit that's going to serve you well. Another habit that's going to serve you well, or another routine that's going to serve you well, is going to be to do your laundry in the morning. Get it started and then listen for it. If you're an at-home homemaker, right away, as soon as it's done, put it in the dryer. As soon as it's done in the dryer and you're prepared to take it out, fold it, or hang it up and put it away, then take it out of the dryer. If you're going to dump it somewhere, don't even take it out of the dryer. Stop all laundry production because you haven't done the laundry until the laundry is folded and put away. So that routine is going to happen every morning. You're going to start that load of laundry in the morning. You may have to do 2, and you're going to do it 5 days a week at the most. You're not going to do it on the weekends. You're going to get it done in the morning. Don't put it off. That's how you have the routine for a win. Okay, the next routine that we're going to do is our after dinner routine. After dinner routine includes dishes, wiping the table, wiping the counter, wiping the sink, and sweeping the floor. Oftentimes I'll mention the pots and pans and the stovetop, but that can be taken into account with wiping everything down and doing dishes. Okay, you might want to break it out and say, that's the part I'm going to do as the mom. Everybody else can do these easier things. But those things have to happen right after dinner. And that includes you disciplining yourself enough to talk to your family about it before dinner, during dinner, and so they don't run away after dinner. They put their things away and make it fun. Put on some music. Enjoy that time together. And when you leave the kitchen, you've got a win. It's a routine for the win. Do it every single time. Another routine for the win is clutter checks, and you're going to do those 3 times a day. A clutter check. That's a routine, and it's going to give you a win because it's going to keep anything that you've decluttered from being taken back over with new clutter. So when you do a clutter check, it's really a habit checker, honestly. You're looking to see who left what out that already has a home, and we know where it goes. That means that that person has the habit of not putting their things back or that particular thing back. And they tell you things that you tell yourself. Oh, I need to leave it there so I won't forget. How can you fix that? Well, for you, you can put it in your planner. If you want to remember to work on the crocheting tomorrow afternoon, put it in your planner. So you can look and say, oh yeah, I got to work on that throw that I'm making. For your children, tell them to put it up, make yourself a little note and put it on their mirror, or keep it in their little planner that they can have. Get them a little planner. They don't have to have a big fancy one. But if they're afraid they're going to forget, then they need to have their sidetracked person. They need a tool. So they need a little tool. So get them a little planner, nothing major, and show them how to use it. When you're done, if you're afraid you're going to forget, put it in your planner. That goes for everybody in the house. And that will really help you with the win on that routine. Okay, also you have children that are babies, little children, that dump their toys on the floor. That's 4 times a day, and that's going to be a win for you. 4 times a day, the toys all go back in a container. They don't go back into their special boxes and shelves, just go into a container, because a baby or a young child who's dumping toys is doing it because it is a form of learning. To dump, to see what goes in, to see what color it looks like, to see what it sounds like, to see what it feels like. That is their learning. So don't get sad and don't think, oh no, all the little farm animals are not together. they don't care. They just want to dump the animals. Now, when they get big and they start digging through and things get thrown out of the box, that means that they don't play with those anymore. They're trying to get to their bigger toys. Then you know they've outgrown those toys, and those toys can go, and they can pick up their toys. When they're like 4 years old, 3 and 4, they can help pick up their toys, and actually a 4-year-old can pick up all their toys. It depends on your child. It depends on their age, their physical ability, and their mental maturity, okay? All right, not their age, their physical ability, their maturity, and their intelligence. You know, how much have they learned? How much do they know about this particular thing? How to do that, okay? Hope that's not too unclear. All right, and now we're going to do the before bed routine. The before bed routine for the win. So that's washing your face and taking a shower or a bath, moisturizing your skin, brushing and flossing your teeth, laying out your clothes, wiping your kitchen sink, and putting out a fresh towel for the next day. That is the nighttime routine, and that is the cornerstone of all the routines we do, and it is so important that you do that for your self-care. All these routines are for your self-care. Think how they make you feel when they're done. They're for you, okay? It's a good place to start. It's where I put everybody in the beginning when they don't know what to do and they're overwhelmed. We just start with the routines. But that before bed routine, if you're not getting it done, then get it done right after the after dinner routine. Go get part of it done. It really breaks down to 4 parts. It's your body, cleaning your body. It's your face, cleaning and moisturizing it. It's your clothes, getting out your pajamas and hanging up your clothes for tomorrow. And then the last part is your oral care, which is just your teeth, and so brushing and flossing your teeth. Now you also, I'm sorry, it's 5 parts. You also have the kitchen, so you want to do that last little bit in the kitchen to make sure you don't forget to turn on the dishwasher with soap in it, or hand wash that last glass or dish that was put in the sink, so that when you come into the morning into your kitchen, it's going to sing to you, okay? And it will. It feels so good to walk into a clean kitchen in the morning. That's for you. That's a win. So when you do these things over and over again, right now you might have to write them down and read them, and that's kind of chunking it out, but you do it over and over at the prescribed time in the order that we're talking about. Pick an order that works for you and do it over and over and over again over a 90-day period, and it will become a win, and it'll become a habit that works for you. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.